Hi, welcome to the Arty Crafty Planner channel. Today we are finally doing the pen test. Third time's a charm, right? I'm the Arty Crafty Alchemist. Let's take a look at some pens. Over here I have $3 Kmart pens. These packets are either $2 or $3 in Aldi Noteworks pens. This is a proper Pilot Frixion pen, and this is a Papermate Replay, and these are some Ali specials that I didn't look hard enough and thought they were actually Pilot pens, but I should have known better. They showed it so that you look at that side and it looks identical, and yeah, I didn't realise. I'm just going to take the black pen from all of them because I don't have all of the colours in all of them, and we'll have a look. Starting with the Reject Shop's Noteworks pen. Just going to draw a square, fill it in, and this one's a brand new pen and has not been used really, so I don't know why it's playing up. Then we'll do the Kmart special. It's a $3 pen, and the nib on this one looks, it is a ball, but it looks like a felt tip pen shape with a ball at the end. And these ones look more like the triangle ball ones. Frixion, Ali, and Replay. Okay, so the palest out of all of these is the Papermate Replay, and the darkest is the Frixion, and I have to write pretty slowly, otherwise I end up with a gap in the middle of my lines. For the Replay, try the Ali. There is a tiny little bit of gap in the upstroke for that one, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Replay. Let's try the Frixion. There was a tiny little bit at the end, but that might be because I was lifting my pen a little bit. I don't know, but in the middle here it's pretty much alright. The Kmart has the thinnest line by the looks, and it did not leave any gaps in between. Oh, there we go. We've got some ink flow now. Wow. Okay, I think I need to do this Reject Shop one again. I think it just needed to work in. As I said, it was a brand new pen, and it looks like the ink has finally decided to flow. There are no gaps, and it looks really good. It looks better than the Frixion pen. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so next I'm going to fill in bigger boxes. Okay, there is one issue with this pen, and that is when you go back over the ink, it doesn't like it. It moves the ink about for the Reject Shop. I am just roughly filling these in for an erase and write over test. Frixion. I'm not sure if it likes writing over itself while it's wet either. Then we have Ali. Oops, made that one a bit big. Now I just need these to dry so that they can erase. Is that one dry? Yep. This end here is the erasing end. It's like a silicone. This one has a clear one, and the Ali has a clear one. The Frixion has a slightly pearl, the Papermate a white one, and the Reject Shop is a black one, but it is it's not a rounded shape like the others have. It's a bit different. So back to Kmart. I'm going to erase in the middle. So that erases really well, and then I'm going to write over the top of that. Okay, I have to do the Reject one again. Which one is that? That one. We'll come back to that one in a minute. None of them seem to like going over themselves when they are wet. Now we'll do the Kmart one. That's the Kmart one, writing over where it's been erased. Now I'll grab the Frixion. Now with the Frixion, there is actually a pale brown ghosting happening under there. Now we'll do the Ali one. The Ali one. Then we'll take the Papermate Replay. Now the Replay really does not like to write over where you've already been. And then we'll go and do the Reject Shop one again. It doesn't erase as nicely as the others. It actually makes the paper really rough, but you can write over it nicely. And it's also, there's a grey layer behind there, so it doesn't erase as well. There's a brown layer behind that one. I'm not sure if you can see that. Bring the light closer and shine it on. The Reject has left, on this side is the proper one, has left a really rough surface behind. The Kmart didn't do too bad. The Alley didn't do too bad. The Replay has a slight yellowish brownish tinge behind it, but once you write over the top of erased Replay with the erasable pen, it doesn't write properly at all. And then the Frixion leaves a slightly yellowish tinge behind. To write with, I love the Frixion, but when it comes to erasing, it leaves that colour behind, which isn't ideal. I like the way these write, but I don't like the way they erase because they rough up the paper. I wonder if it roughs up the paper. Let's try with the Kmart. That's not as rough as that, so I think it has something to do with whatever they're using for the erasability. This seems to be harder than the others and roughs up your paper a bit. They're all decent options, but if I had to pick, even though that leaves the colour behind, I'd go with the Frixion or the Reject Shop ones just because they're darker and they write okay, but I don't think I'd erase with this one's tip. I think I prefer to erase with something else. The Kmart ones aren't too bad, but sometimes they'll fade in colour. You'll be using it and the colour will drop in and out. It seems to be working alright now. Maybe it's just because I only use them once a week for my planner. Who knows? And I thought we could have a quick look at the other colours that I have. For the Alley ones, there is a lot of nice colours. We've got black, blue, light blue, purple, pink. I'll just try that one more time. It's new, so I think it just had to be worn in a little bit. Red, orange, and green. So they're the Alley pens. And then for the Kmart pens, which you see me use in my planner every week, black, blue, green. I really like that green. It's like a dark mint colour. Yellow, which is very hard to see. Red, and it's a pinkish purple colour. So the Reject Shop has black, blue, light blue, green. I can't tell. It looks very close to that colour up there, so it's aqua blue green, and it looks very similar to that colour as well. Purple, red. That is the colours. Now they were $3 a pack. I am not sure if they're still available. They might be available in your Kmart, but when our Kmart reshuffled, I think they got rid of them all. These are $2 or $3 a packet for 3 pens, which is quite cheap. I got all of these for about $5.86 when there was a sale on Alley, so there's 8 colours, so 8 pens for about $5.86. These are $3 or $4 each, the Pilot Frixion pens, and these are around $3, $3.50 for the Papermate Replay. I really don't like that pen at all. I'm sad because I actually have another one of these and I am not fussed on them at all. I do like this pen, but I don't like that it leaves the colour behind. It writes over itself quite well once it's been erased. That behaved there, but when I'm in my planner sometimes and writing over where I've erased, they do play up sometimes. The Replay, yeah, it just doesn't like to write over itself at all. So it's personal preference, budget, what can you afford, which one of these do you actually like. Your preferences could be different to mine. I will use most of these. I really hate this pen, so I don't know whether I will continue to use it or not. I might use it to make lists and things that aren't in my planner, but I just don't like using it because it doesn't write properly. It's streaky. The Reject Shops, I really like the colour and how they write. I just don't like the tip that they give you for erasing. It's too harsh and wrecks the paper, so another tip would work better for that. I think, pretty sure the Kmart one works alright on it. So let's try writing over that again. Yeah, that's really nice, but then you have to have 2 pens. When one of these ran out, I'd keep it to erase these just because I don't like what this does to the paper. It really does make it quite rough. I hope this gave you some ideas on what different erasable pens look like, and that you may find one that suits you, suits your budget, The Frixion pens often go on sale around back to school time. These ones can be found on Ali. Sometimes they're $1 something each, and then sometimes they'll be on sale for 80 something cents when there's a sale on. I don't plan to buy any more erasable pens for a while. I think I have enough. If you enjoyed this pen test, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and hit the bell notification to know when new videos come out. I will link my other channel over here where I do Arty Crafty hauls and make cards and other Arty Crafty projects. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.